This is around 6:30 in the morning. I'm just going to do some coverage here until they move people out of this area. I believe that happens at 10 in the morning. And when I was driving up toward the west of here, I saw that they had that road closure already in effect. They have a sheriff at the other end over there. So it is July 5th, 2022, and we're looking at a probable Starship rollout, and I didn't want to vacate this area until I had to, which is at 10 a.m. and it's 6:30 right now, so another 3 hours I could live stream from here before needing to get out of here. There are a bunch of other camera groups here. There's NSF has a truck to the left, Lab Padre has a truck here, and then there are some video cameras this way as well, I believe, also from NSF. And then there is the Hoop Cam over here by some group that put out a camera. So if you have any thoughts about seeing anything, let me know. I'll do a short, quick scoping of the scene here, so you can see there's the NSF truck over there, Lab Padre, and there's some other camera over there. And then back here, there is what we're referring to as the Hoop Cam. Somebody put up a basketball hoop with a camera on it. There is a windy morning, so and then you can see down the way, I believe you can see the sheriff. So I vacated that area down there, and but further west of here, there is another road closure, which I guess they've done a soft road closure over there so far. Let me know how the audio is doing too, because it is windy. I can start using my umbrella right now if I need to cut down on any wind noise that might be coming across the mic. So let me know if I need the umbrella, but I plan to, audio's good, thank you. Maro. What's it called? So I think I'll be able to get a lot of the rollout video here, and then when it's time to drive down to the roadblock area and possibly get the Starship as it rolls by. I think that's a better option than leaving this camera here. I'm not planning to leave my camera here because inevitably there will be some type of signal interference from somewhere, and the shot might be lost. So I'd rather take the camera with me and just restart a stream if I need to from the road closure area. So looking at the pavement here, it's pretty open up. They had this gate, they installed this gate a couple days ago across the ways, and obviously they moved the gate open, so they opened the gate. It was much closed more. You could see there were some kind of pillars over there, and they moved it to the right to make way for the SPMTs to come through with the Starship on it, probably. And so they've opened this whole area up, and I assume the Starship's going to come in, and then maybe they'll use they'll roll it into the back and then use the chopsticks to lift it up to the top. I'm not sure if they can use that for the chopsticks, but I assume they're going to use the chopsticks to lift the Starship all the way up on top of the booster. So that's most likely going to be happening soon. I get to the left here. There are, get a picture of the tank farm here. Tank farm, there are some helium containers down that way, but there aren't any other, good morning, yep. There aren't any nitrogen or liquid oxygen tankers coming in right now. You can see the sheriff down that way blocking the road on the east side, the beach side. And all the personnel are pretty much out of here. This area is usually, this parking lot is usually filled up with vehicles going all the way down. So. I'll get the other side, I'll get to the west here. Yeah, it does look serious, Martin. I'm surprised they started it so early. So this area down that way, there are still several SpaceX vehicles in the SpaceX parking lot, but this is normally filled up with vehicles also. So again, all these white cones along the side here are for usually indicate some type of rollout of something. And you know, since Elon tweeted about the Starship being ready on the SPMTs, and it's a good likelihood that that's what's coming down the road today, maybe this morning. It's like a 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. roadblock opportunity for SpaceX to use. It's not slotted, but it is, as far as the way it's written on the website, it's optional roadblock. So it's not guaranteed, but it is penciled in. Like they're putting some type of metal plating on the ground. Let me see, maybe there's a bump or something. Check out, see what that's about. To the left of here, they're covering any holes and stuff like that. Maybe they're gonna put that metal piece over that area. That's one of those pillars for the gate that they had, I believe, that they removed, and they're going to cover over with some metal. Happy July 5th to you wherever you are on the planet, or if you're watching from off planet or in another dimension. Or another time. Maybe you're watching from the future. It's starting to get bright out. If you hear of any news from any other places, let us know. Let me know what the big news is that you find out about today, or if you've seen the Starship anywhere or stuff like that. You know. Get some yeah, okay. Martin says the guy predicted that they would move the Starship 24. Stephen Shard Baby, I believe his name. Cool. Thanks for bringing that up, Martin. Yeah. He knew his stuff. Gabriel. Morning. Gabriel. Yeah, I'll move to the east and get a shot of kind of the sunrise kind of thing. It's from Argentina. So we're seeing the in that direction is the east, and the sun is rising. We'll see it as it rises more. I believe that they're going to scrape that area and put that metal plate down that they brought over. Can't have any bumps for the Starship, right? Augustine, I wish today the Starship might get lifted and placed on top of the booster. They're gonna roll it down from the right side of the screen. Is if we go toward along this road here to the right, it'll take us to the build site, and to the west of there. Yeah. Maybe there's a hole down there and they want to fill up the hole, so they got to scrape it and make it flat. Get a zoomed out shot. Let me go check something. I see over by pad. Let me move the camera here. I'm gonna get a different shot here, okay? I'm gonna move everything. I'm gonna take a look over at pad A and B with the camera. Maybe we're seeing over there. Let me move everything. You can see it with me as we go. Ready? Here we go. I want to at least point this out. I'm not sure, maybe you have some information on this as well. We can see over there by pad B that the big crane has its hook toward the ground, and I'm not sure what that indicates, why they would have the big SpaceX crane there with the hook extended all the way down. Let's get some close-up shots of that. I did see a piece of crane, like a crane attachment, arrived yesterday. Took a photo of it. I didn't upload it or anything, but I did see a big, maybe I saw that piece that's on there now, but I think maybe I could have seen another crane attachment that came in with more sides. So not sure what's going on with that, but I wanted to bring it to the attention here. We'll get this shot as they cover the thing here. Another shot of the entrance here. So they got rid of that bump in the road and hole and bump, covering it with a piece of metal. Zoom out. There's a lot of sand piled back there, gravel. They're planning obviously to do something with it. I'm not sure what, but they do have quite a bit of it back there. Froggy, how you doing? Good morning. Good day. Go back to the other spot where I was. All right, here we go. $9:45 in the evening, Froggy says. Cool, man. So 9:45 for you would mean, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 1 p.m. for you, they're going to start the road closure. 1 a.m. they're going to start the road closure. Wow. So this whole thing will kick off around 1 a.m. your time. Froggy. So it's about, in Australia, I got it. That makes sense. So it's about 6:45 or so ish in the morning here. Martin says, guess you know Marcus House. Yeah, I don't know Marcus personally. I'm sure you're asking Froggy, but he is a YouTuber, everybody else. Do you think there might be a static fire? Not today, Froggy. They have to reposition whatever they're bringing down the road, which is probably the Starship, and that's going to take all day. They're not going to be doing any static fire today, but maybe later this week or something, or this month. I wonder if they're going to do the static fire with the Starship on top of it, or whether it's going to be on its own, the booster just static fire without any Starship on it, on its own, or with the Starship on it. That's been a long-standing question, what they would do with that. If you know the answer to that, let me know. I'll get the sunrise. Here we go. Just a minute. Gonna redirect the attention of the camera here. We got a really nice sunrise happening this morning. There we go. Let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I believe so too. That's the right wording. Fit check, huh? Froggy says, I think they'll do a fit check before the stack fire. Yeah. Cool, guys. I'll keep the camera here for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go back to the target area. See, there is a lift moving back that way. Okay, so far what we've just seen here with the crane hanging And the lift going possibly back toward pad B is possibly that the lift is going to be used to attach the hook of the big SpaceX mega crane. This is just speculation, but the crane is going back toward pad B area. And maybe they're going to attach this hook to the top of the Starship when it gets here, would be my thought. But it's anyone's guess of what's actually going to happen. So maybe they're going to use a hook to attach the piece, and then they will move the crane to the Starship, to the tower area, and then the crane will do the rest. I'm not sure. It's going to be interesting. Robert, everything's okay today? Yeah, everything's good. Thanks for asking. I'm good. While there was a lot of speculation about whether SpaceX would get approval or not to launch, it's like, well, what's the point of being down here? But now that they have approval to launch, I'm back doing some video. Martin says 2 pre-burner tests and then 3 static fire tests. Cool. That's a bunch of tests there. So Martin says this is the order. 1 Raptor igniter test. Okay, so they're gonna do a test on the igniters for the Raptors. Okay, and then okay, here we go. 1 Raptor. The first one is Raptor igniter test. The second one is pre-burner test, and then the third is static fire test. It's not clear how many engines, but first a few. So they will, again, to recap, do an igniter test, do a pre-burner test, and then do a static fire test. Igniter, pre-burner, static fire. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense. So there are some spark, just like I guess like on the ignition, they want to do the sparks that would. They got to make sure it's making the right sparks, and then they would. I'm not sure what the pre-burner is. Maybe the pre-burner is like on your stove where you have the pilot light, and so they're just going to put out a little bit of gas and see if the pre-burners light up. And then the third thing would be the static fire, would be like the full kind of testing of the stuff. Good stuff. Thanks, Martin. I think I learned something this morning. One thing I can tell you is the iPhone the screen is getting darker. So if we ever lose reception, it's most likely because I don't believe it's because of the lighting in the area here. I believe it's maybe the heat in the environment. If we ever lose this signal here, it's most likely due to just an overheating. I guess it must be pretty warm here. So I got a bit of time before that happens, but if that happens, that's what happens. So we're good for now, though. It is still morning and the sun is not very high, so kind of questioning why that's happening. Oh, maybe I think I know what it is. As the sun comes up, the brightness on the phone appears darker and darker. That's what it is. It's not that the screen is going dark. It's just it's getting, when you're at nighttime, I lower the brightness, so as it gets brighter, it appears darker. That's what's going on. So. I can always end the stream, reset the brightness, and start a new stream. That's what I might do if it gets too hard to see the screen here. They're going to pressurize booster 7 to the blanket pressure, I believe, in 1 minute is what they just announced. So we might see something happen here with the booster 7. I have my ears covered. It might be something loud, but we'll see. So they're gonna send up a drone now. Pressure test. Okay, that's cool. Martin says. One of the thoughts I had about the overhead drone thing is they're flying the drone, I believe, over the state area. To the east of the build site, there's a bunch of vacant land. And as they fly the drone over, some of that is owned by the state as well. And so obviously they do have a drone here at the launch site that they launched, but they may be sending the drone up from the build site and flying it down this way. So I could potentially, I have to learn more about the airspace down here and see where it's possible to fly a drone. I could do the same thing and set up a drone launch center from the remote camera site and fly a drone over the north of this area over here. I believe that might be illegal. I gotta look into that with the airspace. I do have a UAS drone license, so I have it is legal for me to do something, but that's a thought I had yesterday. Yeah, it could be pretty awesome. I'm going to end this stream and restart a new one. I will reset the brightness on the phone, and it should only take me a couple minutes to restart a new stream here. So that's what I think I'll do. And I'll give it another 30 seconds before I end the stream, but that's what's happening. I am going to end this stream and restart a new one. I'm going to adjust the phone here so it's yeah, Mara says maybe they don't need it anymore, just holding the Starship with the chopsticks. Yeah, but that's a possibility, I believe, that maybe they don't need that big SpaceX crane anymore. So, I mean, I could attempt to adjust it without ending the stream, but oftentimes the stream gets lost when I do that. We get a black screen. So Robert said, no way to fly a drone there in the area. It's forbidden. Yeah, I know it is forbidden to fly over the launch site area, but I believe it may be illegal north of on the public side of the road. It may be illegal in this area. I'm not sure. So I would want to do a lot of good research on that. Okay, I'm going to end the stream in about 10 seconds, and then I will adjust things and restart it. Now that the sun is up, it's time to readjust the setting on the brightness. See you soon.